Again, that's right, we're back. I say hi, Julie. So yeah, I almost didn't know if I was going to be doing this today because, well, technically yesterday, when you'll be hearing this, because yesterday I perforated my eardrum about 45 minutes before I was going to walk into work. I'm like, okay, I'm going to clean up my ear, and BAM! So, needless to say, I'm in Vicodin land, and it's great, and I love it. Normally, I'm not all narcotics, yay! But when you poke a hole in your eardrum, see how well you feel. So, yeah. Going off of that, I'm going to deviate a little bit from what I was going to say because of what happened to me today. So, yeah, perforated my eardrum, blah, 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 get the scripts, go to Walmart. I'm in there, and I'm like, okay, well, first I should go hand in my, paper to personnel so they don't bitch at me. I did call out. The manager didn't seem really at all too interested, or caring, but did mention, I hope you feel better. Yeah, I will once I get some Vicodin in me. But I went up back to personnel, and the zone manager person in charge of what the fuck ever, I don't even know. She used to be a CSM, and she's still just as bitchy and moody as ever. She can be nice, she can be funny, but most of the time, she's a real bitch. I think Julie knows who I'm talking about. Jess. Skinny, missing some teeth, blonde. Yes, Ronnie Radke would be nice. Anyways, I get back there, and she's dealing with the customer, and she's like, well, I can take that, and she finishes with the customer, and then looks at me, and she goes, I know you're off the clock, but, I know I understand venting to your coworkers and all that, whatever, but make sure you don't do it at work or where somebody can hear you, because I guess one of the other cashiers, tried to spread a rumor and whatever, and just blah, 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 and this is a workplace, and if you have a problem with somebody, just go up to them and, tell them that you don't think that they like you, and maybe she doesn't realize she's doing it, and blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking, okay, if I didn't think somebody didn't like me, and they're in the position above me, and Walmart has a reputation for treating, confrontations like crap, why would I do that? Isn't that a really bad idea? Or I can't even use the open door policy, which is supposedly, you go to the next higher up and talk to them, and if it doesn't get solved, you go above their heads, and no, because they'd be like, well, have you done this, and they have these complaints against you, and that's just a whole basket of shit I don't need. And so I did what we like to call pull an Amber, and was all, OMG, I'm sorry, I totally didn't know, I didn't realize I was doing it, holy crap, I'm really sorry, I must have been having a bad day, and, and she was like, oh yeah, she's like, I know you, and you're not the kind of person, so yeah, needless to say, that was a whole bunch of bullshit that I had to play into, because Jess is a bitch. And then she didn't even really ask if I was okay. I just kind of turned my head to show her my ear, and she made a face and then was like, well, hope you feel better. And she didn't really sound genuine, and I'm like, wow, you're a fucking bitch. I came in to hand you guys my notes, you wouldn't think I was faking it, and instead of, wishing me better, you ripped me a new one. Skank. And then I went up front to talk to the CSMs, because I saw one of them who was on, who's kind of, I'm close with, and she's all, oh, well, she listened to me and looked at my ear, and she genuinely felt really bad, and then told me that I shouldn't linger because I might get caught, and I'm like, I turned in my note, and plus Jess saw me anyways. And I'm like, why should it matter? I'm like, I'm waiting for my medicine. Well, you should go to pharmacy and wait there. I'm not working because I have a doctor's note. If I need to get some things, and Walmart doesn't like it, they should be glad I'm shopping there, number one, because I'm sick, and number two, they can shove it up their giant big dildo ass. It's none of their fucking business where I shop if I'm sick. Okay? Alright. Anyways, So that was my little spiel about sticking a Q-tip in my ear, which was not on purpose. Anyways, here we go. I lost my place. It's all Julie's fault. You showed me some insane stuff.
Oh yeah, Max Green and Johnny B. News, like anyone else hasn't seen them.
I hadn't until you showed me.
Well, congratulations, not dead yet.
Alright, so stupid things customers say to me when I'm at my register. Be careful with that, it's breakable. No fucking duh. How about you be careful with it and, not put it on the fucking belt and let me come around with the hand scanner. Oh, well, is this the barcode you need? No, that is a packaging barcode. You know that well fucking enough. The barcode's gonna look like any other barcode that is on any other product. They generally look the same, and it's probably on the bottom because the printing manufacturers are D-bags. And they're like, oh, somebody's gonna have to lift this and boo. Yeah, you know what? No. Don't tell me it's fucking breakable. I had some lady do this to me the other day. She had a huge friggin' sewing machine in her cart. And I went to pick it up, and I scanned the thing, and then as I went to put it down, she, I know it wasn't on purpose, but she kind of edged the cart, and it made the box kind of hit the cart in the bottom, and it was fine. And she was like, you need to be careful with that. There's a computer in it. And I'm like, yeah, I told her, I'm like, well, I'm sorry. Or no, I didn't even say I was sorry first. At first I said, well, I was trying to scan it and you accidentally moved the cart and it made the thing fall in the cart. And then she kind of looked at me like it wasn't, had that look on her face, well, it wasn't my fucking fault. And I, before she could say anything, and I said, and I was going to apologize, but until you rudely cut me off. Oh my god, the look on her face. You thought I committed murder! But guess what? I ain't bothered. Because if you're gonna be a bitch to me, guess what? I'm gonna be a bitch to you. And she knew I was right, and that's why she didn't say anything. So yeah, we know it's friggin' breakable. Don't throw it in her face, or throw it back in yours. You look like you're bored, or you look like you need something to do. Okay, first of all, no fucking duh. If I'm we call it redlining, where you stand at the end of your register and, guide customers to your checkout. If I'm standing there, of course I'm looking for something to do. I'm fucking bored out of my mind. You know what? I'm playing scenarios in my head. I'm really not that bored. I just look bored because I'm not actually, working. Excuse me for spacing out and dreaming of yummy boy porn. Just leave me alone. And don't be all like, oh, it's so funny, you look like you need something to do. You know how many times I hear that a day? Shut the fuck up. It's like saying have a nice day. I don't even really say that. I say something else, and I change it up. I don't say have a nice day to every fucking customer. Yeah. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You're not taking me with you. Sometimes she's like, I won't to, and other times she's like, ha ha. Like the kid from The Simpsons. Has a dick. But yeah. Don't go up to your cashier and be like, you look like you need something to do. You look like you need to get the fuck out of my store. Leave your shit in the cart. I'll put it away. Here's another thing. If there's no light at the cash register, but you still see a cashier, we're not open. Go somewhere else. Half the time we're either closing up the register or opening it. There are things we have to do. We have to clean and make sure the bags are filled and check this and check that and make sure nobody stuffs, their friggin' corned beef brisket into the candy bars to let it, fucking melt and have their condoms and their petroleum jelly with it because they're fucking weirdos and they like to jerk off on their corned beef and cabbage before they douse it with whiskey or something. I don't know. But yeah, no light means we're not ready to serve you for whatever reason. Don't come up to us and be like, are you open? Do you see my light on? No? Fuck off. Go somewhere else. Not that hard. We have, I think, 24 registers at my store, 8 of which are, 20 items or less. Plus there's a service desk for 20 items or less. There's a jewelry counter. There's electronic. Go somewhere else. There's plenty of places. Find another register. Stupid jokes. get really annoying. The whole you look bored thing. You know what? It's even worse when something doesn't scan right and we have to punch it in and then it won't punch in, so we have to get a CSM to override it, or you have to look up the department number, and as we're doing that so we can, key your fucking item in. Oh, it's not scanning in, it must be free. No, it's not. It's free? Air. That's not even free, because you guys cut down trees, and you're friggin' tards. It's not free. Stop asking it to be free. It's not going to be free. Stop asking. Oh, it's even better than that? They come up to my register, and they go, oh, so, we're putting this on your tab, right? Oh, yeah, I make so much money being a Walmart cashier. I'm so fucking loaded. That's why I'm going to all these concerts and, buying all this shit off of eBay and, walking to work with my fucking broken bike because I just want to be a Walmart cashier because that's where the big money is. No whammies. It's not going on my tab. Stop being a cockbag. It gets old. Even worse than that, people who don't greet us, and they're just gonna stare at us and talk on their cell phones. And then they're like, oh, sorry, I gotta hang up. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry of me. That was so rude. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, if you didn't mean to do it, why were you on your cell phone? Why even bother? You could be like, okay, I'm about to go get in line to check out. See you later, bye. You know what? If you're gonna do that, I'm going to internally join in your conversation. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know he had the measles. Yeah, well, maybe if you stopped putting his dick in a light socket, he wouldn't get the measles. You should see me when I go to malls. I'm hilarious. Especially when I overhear Spanish conversations. Because I understand Espanol. The spicy, spicy taco language of KFC Taco Bell. But yeah. That's pretty much, there's plenty of more stupid things that people say, but I'm going to save that for another time, because this is really long. Like some penises I saw today that I need to get out of my brain. And it's all Julie's fault. And I like it. They're delicious. And the cat's licking his butt. And I'm going to leave you with that image. Oh, and before I go, Ryan, this is for you. We need to start a band. And the band is going to be called Sharky and the Mabbits. That is all.